Today we're once again talking about opening Rod and Souls and the combos we can do with that, because there is just so many things we can do. Now we do normally want to set up the DM triangle one way or another, so we're normally going to have one of the pieces already before we normal that Rod. So today I'm just going to say we have Soul Servant because it's flexible and can be any piece in the deck. It's ideally the one you want to see. So we're going to normal that Rod, and Rod is going to say, hey, go grab yourself that circle. Fantastic. We're going to be able to activate the circle and chain the Soul Servant. That's going to confirm us Eternal Soul. We can go one step further and grab the Salvation instead. So circle is then going to look at top three, and one of the, it doesn't really matter what the three cards are. Let's just look at these three. Great. We're going to add this. Easy. Now our hand is looking like this, and we're going to go ahead and activate Salvation. That's going to get us the Eternal Soul. It will be set right here. Magician Souls, we should probably use that right about now. Now you could go into the Timaeus play if we held the Soul Servant, right? You guys know the Timaeus play. If you don't, check out my video on that. But here what we're going to do is go for IP. So what we're actually going to do is go for more card advantage. So we're going to use Soul's Effect to send DM for cost to summon itself. So Graveyard's currently looking like DM and Soul Servant. Now we can Magician Soul, sending Salvation to draw one here. But first, let's just see if we can draw something else we want to get rid of. So I'm going to banish Soul Servant, try to draw one. Let's see what we get. Illusion of Chaos. Okay, well, we're going to keep that. We're going to hold on to that. You could go into your Timaeus from here with this, but we don't have a way to DM till the opponent's turn, so not really going to do too much. So we're not going to use this Illusion of Chaos. We're just going to keep it in our hand looking pretty. We're going to go for the Magician Souls effect, send Salvation, draw one, and unfortunately we drew another Illusion of Chaos. Sometimes that's just how it is. But from here we're able to comfortably link these two away and make IP Masquerena. Now, you know I normally like to link Rod off for Artemis, but you'll notice we already have Circle and Eternal Soul. So you could say it's not necessary. Like, once we've established Circle and Eternal Soul, I do feel like the Rod recycle effect becomes way less significant in my opinion. Not to mention our two draws were Illusion of Chaos, but we're kind of disregarding them right now, right? These are just two blank cards essentially. But anyway, on the opponent's turn, we are able to at some point flip up the Eternal Soul, use the effect, hopefully banishing one of the opponent's monsters using the circle trigger effect or whatever they're doing that's annoying. From here, we're obviously able to IP Masquerena at the end of a main phase, go into Unicorn, discard one of these beautiful cards here, and we're able to further get rid of something again. Now, as I mentioned, we do miss the Rod effect in Grave, but I don't think it's the biggest deal because we get a banish and we get a shuffle, and that's really nice. That stops a lot of decks from playing. Any rogue deck you should be able to deal with quite comfortably. Meta decks, they're probably going to be fine though. But I thought I'd show this off as a different route to the standard Timaeus play. For those of you who don't know that, let's just run through that really quick. So the Timaeus play focuses on these two cards as your opener. Rod grabs you the Soul Servant. Magician Souls is going to send itself and summon the DM. Magician Souls will activate its effect, summon out the DM, and put itself in the graveyard. Then you're going to activate your Soul Servant, and you're actually able to stack Timaeus. You're going to activate your Soul Servant, stacking your Timaeus, banishing that Soul Servant, adding the Timaeus. Send Rod for the Timaeus summon effect. Timaeus effect to fuse these two. If you do have Circle and Eternal Soul ready to go in the hand, I'm going to say you want to go in a Dragon Knight to protect these. Otherwise, if you don't, you're probably just going to want to go on a Dragoon. It's a bit more generic, and yeah, you do love to see it. No cards in hand, sadly, so hopefully you've actually got some other cards. But yeah, I thought these plays would be good to show off, so let me know what you think. See ya.